Learning doesn't change your business, okay? Implementing what you learned does. You can take every course, read every book, listen to every podcast there is, but you know what? If you don't apply it, your business will stay exactly where it is. Now, this is the final episode of our professional development series, and we're going to talk about how to turn what you learn into tangible results, the kind that actually move your business forward. All right. Over the past few weeks, we have talked about why daily professional development matters, okay? What actually counts as meaningful learning, how to create a routine that sticks, and how to choose the right mentors. Now it's time for the most important piece, implementation, because knowledge is only potential power. Execution is what transforms that potential into progress. So let's walk through a simple framework that I like to follow. Learn, plan, apply, reflect. Okay, learn, plan, apply, reflect. This rhythm helps you bridge the gap between inspiration and action, and it works no matter what skill you're developing. So, one, learn. Gather intentionally, not just endlessly. So when you're learning something new, focus on depth over volume. Okay. You don't need 10 voices or 10 courses. You need clarity. So before you start consuming content, I want you to ask, what specific outcome do I want to achieve from this? That one question will keep you from falling into the learning loop, okay, where you just keep studying, but never start doing. Two, plan. Identify one small actionable next step. And this is after every learning session. Take 60 seconds to write down one thing that you can apply immediately. For example, if you learned a new marketing concept, apply it to one post or one email or whatever it is. If you learned a mindset shift, implement it in one decision today. If you studied a new system, test it in like one process, not your whole business, all right, but just test it. Implementation doesn't require a full overhaul. It requires a next step. Progress starts when you stop waiting for perfection and you start acting on what you know. Three, apply, schedule it. Don't intend it, okay? Here's the big truth. What isn't scheduled doesn't happen. In other words, what gets scheduled gets done. I teach a simple way to do this with personal development inside Vision Mastery Accelerator. Okay, this is a membership that I have. I'll drop the link below. But regardless, block time for implementation, just like you do for learning. Okay, if you spend 30 minutes learning, spend 30 minutes applying what you learned. It's not about doing more. Okay, it's about doing what matters and giving your ideas time to turn into action. Four, I want you to reflect. Capture what's working and what's not. Every week, just take a few minutes. I like to do this on Fridays and ask, what did I apply this week? What results did I see? What do I need to adjust next week? Okay, or next. Reflection turns random action into refined strategy. It's how you build wisdom, not just knowledge. Okay. So without reflection, you'll keep learning lessons that you've already learned instead of evolving into the next or, the entrepreneur that you're actually becoming. Now, from those who follow these steps, I see a pattern. Entrepreneurs who go from I'm learning a lot to I'm seeing real results. The difference? They don't just collect strategies, they implement them one focused week at a time. Okay. They treat learning as fuel, not the finish line. And that's what creates exponential growth. Not more content, but more consistent action. All right. Now, if you want a tool to help you stay consistent, I've got a free one for you. It's my 90-day professional development planner for entrepreneurs. It'll help you plan, track, and implement what you learn in just 30 minutes a day so that your growth turns into real results. You can download it. I'll just drop the link below. Okay. And then I want to say this because this is important. If you're ready to take your growth to the next level with the systems, the mentorship, and the accountability to actually implement what you're learning, I would love to invite you to join me inside Vision Mastery Accelerator. Inside VMA, you're going to master how to turn strategy into daily repeatable action. You will build rhythms that create consistency, and you're going to surround yourself with entrepreneurs who are growing with you every single week. So if you've been inspired by this professional development series, then VMA is where you'll actually live it out. Okay. You can learn more. And if you decide to join us, you'll find all the information at kathyschneider.com/VMA. I'll drop the link below this video. Remember, learning is the spark, but implementation is the fire. You don't need more information, you need momentum. So take what you've learned over the last few weeks from this series and put it to work. Your next level of business growth, it isn't waiting for another course or book. It's waiting for you to act. So here's to consistent learning, intentional growth, and unstoppable implementation.